You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time in it. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth, then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot, and all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it, and I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first. And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
As you and I both know, one reason teams sprint plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrifying defense.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing it for 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, you had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be fourth down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try the left side. Huffman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On second down now, Huffman, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation prior to the game. They will say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. Forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
2nd and 9 now.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a 1st down on that last catch. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got him in, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this down to about the 2 before getting out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is getting up blockers in front of the wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And cycle. Slide 2.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Huffman, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there.
Yeah, you don't.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six, and the Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath with those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The throw over the middle taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On the double.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
And now here's another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Want to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. On second down, Huffman.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Huffman, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huffman. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 30.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Huffman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. Huffman trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Shot, 17. Red, cycle.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Ready, set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Huffman. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Huffman
To about the 35, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
On second down now, Huffman. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, Huffman. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Let's go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on second down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely fourth down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
No gain on the play there, second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team.